Hi guys, so today in this video I'm going to be going over what it's like to be in a mental hospital, because I feel like a TikTok, a reel, a short, like whatever, doesn't give you the whole thing, because I feel like everyone deserves to, know, and like not like the lies, and because there's a lot of truths and there's a lot of false tales about it, and I'm going to give you the real truth from someone who's been in the hospital twice. I just want to give you guys the real data, because I just feel like everyone needs to know what it's truly like and stop making assumptions about a lot of stuff. Not saying that anyone is, it's just, some people do. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna get into what when you go there, what is it like when you first get there. So first of all, so usually what happens is you get an ambulance, someone will call you in, and then you go to the place. They'll take you in, and then they set you up. You have to do like this whole test thing, and like some questions like why you got sent there and stuff, and they'll ask you, and they'll put you in a unit based on what you answer. Like if you're in the age unit, suicidal unit, whatever your age is, if you're an adult, if you're a child, you get placed in with that. So I'm gonna give experience. Basically, they strip you down. They have to make sure you're not you have to open your tongue to see if you have any pills, like you're popping any pills, because people who do go there do, some people, not everyone, obviously not everyone, but some people who go there do drugs. So they have to, like, I don't know, make sure, like, the scars, you have to check if you were cutting yourself, or like they just need to know all that stuff. Basically, they do that. After that, they give you usually a nightgown the first night, and then you go into your room. They set you up with a room the first night, and you pretty much go to bed, and you wake up at 8. You have to be out. If you're not in your room, that counts as your time. So I'm gonna get more into the counting as time and how that counts as your time and stuff, but okay, so I'm gonna start off with basically so you wake up at 8. They'll tell you, okay, you need to do your hygiene, and if you don't do your hygiene, you can stay longer and you'll have a longer stay, which I found that out. So you have to do your hygiene, you have to be clean, so you do your hygiene in the morning. You either take a shower at night or in the morning, you get to choose. After that, you eat breakfast. At that time, you get in the room, and you're gonna be in a room. Sorry, I'm just like you're gonna be in a room that's called a day room. When you're in there, that's like your therapy. I'm gonna go in more of the therapies and stuff what's in that room, but basically I'm just going through a day-to-day basic, like, on what the daily day is like at the hospital. So basically, you eat your breakfast, and then usually if it's like on you do one therapy group first. It's either like you do a TBK, something, those kind of like therapy groups. You do music therapy when you're there. You do art therapy, and then you have school if it's like during the year. So basically I don't know which like order. Usually you'll have like a music therapy or an art therapy straight in the morning after your breakfast, and then you'll take like a 2-hour break. Like some people play games in there and stuff, and then there's usually another group, and then we have our quiet time. It's called quiet time. We go to our rooms, we're in there for about 2 hours, and then we have to stay in our rooms, because if we don't, we get charted, and that could not be so great with our stay. And so basically, also, I'm gonna go into, then you get to see your psychiatrist every single day. They meet with you. Psychiatrist, not therapist. Therapists do not meet with you every day. They meet I saw mine like twice when I was there, so it really kind of depends. But so you get to see your psychiatrist every day. They'll like, if like, usually I have a lot of people who go to the hospital, a lot of them, not everyone, are usually on meds. So like, they have to check in with your meds, and like maybe if you have a disorder, like what disorder you have. So then you get to check on that, and then you get your therapist about, like, I had mine about, I don't know, twice a week, and then you have your God, I'm trying to think of the name right now. Family sessions, your family sessions, they're called your family sessions, and that's how you determine. They'll tell you when you leave. Usually the stay is about, not for everyone, but usually like 7 days, and then you can sign something over with your parents if you stay only 4 days. But basically they can decide when you're safe to go home. It's usually not more than 7 or 10 days. I mean, I had to stay longer. I'll get more into that, like my personal experience too. So basically like that, yeah, that's like the daily day. We eat lunch, then we basically have in our therapy group, and then we eat dinner, and then we usually watch a movie, and then we go to bed at 8 o'clock. We go to bed very early, then we have to get up at 8, and we cannot get out of rooms until 8, and then we eat breakfast, you know, the whole daily day thing again. And I'm gonna get into experiences there and like what it's really like to be there now, basically. So when I'm there, so when you're there, you basically, I don't know, like the experience is okay. So I'm gonna go in with suicidal unit and anger management. I'm gonna go over with anger management first because that one was the worst experience I've ever had. I have PTSD from it. A lot of people who've been to the hospital can speak on this. I'm pretty sure everyone can say that hospitals do not help you. They do not make you better. They just make you worse because you're just like surrounded by like, you're not with your family. You're just like, they basically think you're like, they make you known as you're sick, and like people don't like that. I mean, so basically I was in the anger unit. So when you're put in anger unit, you are put with multiple different people. I was put with, this is the craziest thing, and this is so messed up that they can put you with that, but I was put with attempt murderers. I was. And so this is the saddest part is, well, I'll get into like my bipolar diagnosis and stuff. Basically, is that they can put you with anybody who meets the criteria for anger unit. They put you in there with them. They could be, yes, they could be like future serial killers, and you would be in a room with them if they meet the anger unit requirement. Then yeah, that's basically. So basically the people there, my experience, and anger unit is the worst unit I feel like you can be in. I did both units. In the anger unit, there you're with usually very selfish, narcissistic people. I mean, the people, in my experience when I was there, there was fights 24/7, like every 10 minutes there was a bloody nose, there was booty juice. I'll get into what booty juice is in a little bit, but basically literally fights. The girls were so mean, you couldn't talk to them. If you try to say hi, I'm gonna beat you up, I'm done with you, be like, I'm beating you up, like you're done with. And like they'll literally try to beat you up, you say hi. They were so mean, so selfish, try to steal your food. I mean, a girl coughed and they wanted to beat her up. Yes, they were very aggressive in the anger unit and very mean, and a lot of PTSD fights. I was on the phone and I got hit when they were in the middle of the fight and I didn't back out, which I should have, basically. But yeah, it is so difficult with, you know, everything. So basically, and I'm gonna go into suicidal unit, is much calmer. You will see people cutting, you will see a lot of that behavior, but they're not aggressive. They don't try to hurt you, they don't try to beat you up. It's more because of their like internal issues, not because of like trying to hurt others. They're there for suicidal unit. Like, you're a lot of times suicidal unit is people who are suicidal. Maybe they have bipolar disorder, maybe they have BPD, like depression. Like, that's what you'll get. You're not getting like super selfish people who don't care about you and will try to beat you up in the suicide unit at all. It is very much calmer than the anger unit, and I was put in there because I was manic, and they thought that I belonged there because I did some behaviors that I guess they thought I met the criteria for that. That's basically, yeah. A hospital is just not, I mean, the nurses, that's another thing I have to get into, basically. So you would, if you had to take pills, you would go to the nurse's station, and they would give you the pills, and when they give you the pills, you would have to go and literally like show your mouth to make sure you weren't not taking the pill, or I don't even know. Like, it was just, they had to check you. Like, girls were trying to break into the nurse's office. They were trying to hurt everyone there. I mean, that when people don't understand, from my experience, and a lot of people can speak on this, is a mental hospital is a prison. we are treated like prisoners there. I mean, it's like, it's sad because so many people put in the wrong units. There should be multiple different type of units. If I ever get into some money, a lot of money, my goal in life literally is to just have so many more units for people. If I get into, say, about, let's say, I don't know, because like you need a lot of money to do this, maybe $40 million I got into, my main goal I just want girls to feel safe when they're there. I really do, because it's just, I didn't feel safe. I felt like I wasn't gonna make it out alive, and basically, like, I just want girls to feel safe. I want guys to feel safe. I want everyone who's there to feel safe, and I don't want people put in the wrong unit. And if I get in some money, I will make sure that every single person is put in the right unit, and I will make multiple units. I just want to do that so badly. I just want to help people, but you know, you need money to do stuff like that. So if I get into some money, that is what I will do. So I kind of went through all of it, basically. I mean, that's really my experience. That's what a mental hospital is like every day. You have your therapy groups, you'll get your lunch breaks, you'll get, like, you know, that's kind of it. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you want a part 2 to this, like, I can go more in details of stuff, make sure you subscribe and comment down below and like. Bye, guys.